I'd made it about halfway when I heard slow, heavy footsteps. I told myself not to look. I told myself I was overreacting, but something inside me insisted. So I glanced over my shoulder.
Oh, he got the dizzy knees!
Under the streetlights, the Wendys costume looked even worse. Makeup
Bro,
smeared,
why are we looking up his
wig
nose?
crooked,
I don't want to see no
his
boobies.
face shiny with sweat, and he was grinning. Where you running, Patty? I sped up, and so did
Why
he.
you left your jacket? Oh, he
Don't
stomped
make me
on you.
chase you, cause I like chasing. In 5 seconds,
crazy.
he caught up to me and pushed me against a tree near the curb. Before I could scream, he held a knife to my neck. Shh, he whispered. Then he leaned in close. So close, his breath hit my ear.
We already seen it, but...
He inhaled deeply, like he was smelling perfume. God.
Wine Squad, welcome back to this channel. If you don't know who I am WineLights, and long time no see, you guys. I definitely do apologize for the delay in these videos. I'm gonna try to be a little bit more consistent. My schedule was a bit hectic earlier, but we getting back on track. Now today's video is actually on 3 true Wendys horror stories animated. Now I ain't gonna lie, I don't have any Wendys right now, but I honestly wish I did. You know, I would have had me like, what is it, the 6-piece nuggets meal, busting down on it. But we gotta do without the meal, you guys. Definitely shout out to IMR Scary Tales for actually uploading this animated horror stories compilation. I'm gonna have a link to it down below in the description area, so you guys can click on it and watch it for yourselves. But for now, go ahead and grab your snacks, grab your drinks, and sit back, relax, hopefully. Let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, here you guys, story 1.
I should have trusted my gut the moment my friend said the words blind date.
Blind
I'm 24.
date? Ooh,
I've
no.
had my fair share of awkward dates, situations, and
Yes.
ghosting.
Heck
but
no.
Evan seemed different.
Are you a blender?
Over
Because
text,
you just mixed up
he
my
was
heart.
polite, funny
How
in
is that even
dorky,
funny?
self-deprecating way.
That made no
Careful
sense.
with his words. He even said please
Let's
and
meet
thank
at
you.
Wendy's. Wendy's?
So when he suggested we meet at Wendy's,
I ain't gonna lie, Wendy's is
agreed,
good, but
thinking it
as
was
a
safe
first
choice.
blind date?
I walked in at around 7. The place was nearly
7?
empty. Just a bored cashier at the counter and an old couple sharing fries in the corner.
Only
Evan
fries
was
and
already
fries.
seated by the
Cold.
window.
Hey, he trying to share
He
fries
waved
with
at me.
you.
Hannah? Hi, over here.
Hi.
I smiled and
That's
walked
she about to
closer.
do. Yo.
He looked exactly like his pictures. An innocent-looking hot guy.
What innocent looking hot?
Sorry if I'm a little late.
She's already biased.
You're right on time. He beamed. And you look beautiful. For the first 20 minutes, everything was so good. We shared nuggets, joked about how nobody actually knows what the Frosty is made of, and talked about movies, jobs, and
Okay,
family.
yeah, the usual.
He laughed a little too loudly at my jokes, but
A little
I
too
chalked it up
loud.
to nerves. Then he asked me something that changed
Let me
the
check
mood
the
of the
audio real
date
quick.
immediately.
Okay, it's good.
So,
I just had to check real
how many
quick.
guys have you slept with?
Wait.
Huh?
What?
You heard me. He said,
We
tone
went out.
flat.
Pop, he's
Just need to know.
disrespectful. Just need
I
to know.
laughed.
Nah,
The
he's
kind
trying
of
to
nervous
sacrifice
laugh
you
do
if he's
when
0.
You're praying at sarcasm.
Don't tell him. It's none of his business.
That's
Walk
kind
away.
of a personal question for a first date, don't you think?
His
No,
face
he does not.
didn't move, not
See?
even a smirk. His eyes stayed fixed, unblinking, like he was studying
I'm
my
allergic to this
reaction.
foolishness.
I muttered, reaching for a fry to diffuse
I
the
wouldn't even eat
awkwardness.
those fries, ma'am. Like they were just sitting there before you got there.
Talk about something else.
Why? We should be honest with each other if this is going to work. This?
What
work?
the hell?
I didn't even know his
He's
middle
manipulating
name.
you.
I pushed my chair back slightly.
Yeah,
Evan,
go.
That's not an appropriate question. I'm not answering that.
Yep.
His jaw clenched. For a moment, he just stared at me, like he was silently calculating something. Then he said, in a calm but chillingly firm voice, "If we're gonna date, you'll have to cut contact with every male friend you have. I don't want competition."
What?
I felt the pit in my stomach turn heavy.
Okay, that's it. The date
Yeah.
is over.
I stood up
It's
to
over.
leave, but he grabbed my hand. Before I could understand what was happening, he yanked me back at the table, ordering me to sit down. His voice wasn't loud,
What?
which disturbed me more.
Evan, let go!
I hissed,
He's
trying to free
crazy.
my arm. His grip tightened. Why are you overreacting? I'm being honest with you. That's what women want, right? Honesty?
Overreacting.
I looked toward the counter. The cashier had gone to the back. The old couple was leaving. No one was watching. My throat felt tight.
I said, let go.
Exactly.
Instead of releasing me, he reached over to his tray with his free hand and picked up a
Oh,
fork.
I thought he was gonna throw
He
that
held it
ketchup
loosely
at
between
her.
his fingers, his grin stretching unnaturally wide.
Don't tell me you're gonna poke your
How about a
hand.
little game to lighten the mood? Before I
Watch.
could answer,
Bah!
he stomped my
Told
hand
you.
and spread my fingers on the table.
That is
My
rude.
heart slammed so
Why
hard,
you didn't pop
I
with
could
your
hear
other
my
hand?
pulse in my
This
ears.
hand
What
right
do you
here, the
think
right
you're
side
doing?
should be your best
Evan.
hand.
Don't you?
He brought the fork down fast, not on my hand, but in the space next to my thumb.
Oh my
The
gosh,
metal
she's really
clinked
letting this
sharply.
happen.
Then again, between my thumb and index finger. Then again,
No.
faster, faster.
The same
Every stab
spot.
of metal hit the table with frightening
Oh,
precision.
he's moving.
He was laughing, actually laughing under his breath.
Push him in the face.
It was the most fun he'd had all week.
And why nobody stopping him?
Ain't I terrific? He said between breaths. I couldn't move, couldn't breathe.
And isn't
The
that
fork
supposed to be a
kept slamming
plastic
down,
fork?
missing my skin by millimeters.
Why look like metal?
The world narrowed to a blur of his hand and the rapid metallic tapping that echoed
He's
through
still
the empty
going.
restaurant.
No.
My fingers trembled uncontrollably. I felt tears prick my eyes.
Yeah.
Stop.
I
Please.
whispered, barely audible. He didn't. If anything, he sped up. Clink, 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 clink. Then, suddenly, he froze. The fork stopped midair, hovering over my hand. He slowly tilted his head to the left and stared at me with a blank expression. His eyes were filled with part amusement, part ownership, and part something darker. For a few seconds, he sat like that. I was shaking in fear. Then he loosened the grip, saying, "Relax, babe. Just a joke." My entire body jolted as if I'd been released from a rope. I ripped my hands away from him, stumbling backward so hard I almost fell from the
she
chair.
almost fell.
I didn't say a word, just grabbed my purse and ran out of the door.
Yeah,
into
you
the
should have
cool
left
night
a
air,
long time ago,
gasping
ma'am.
as if my lungs had been underwater. Outside, under the flickering
Oh my
neon
gosh.
Wendys sign, I pressed my shaking hands to my knees, trying not to puke.
Exactly.
My vision swam. My fingers tingled where he'd held them down. I heard the door chime behind me. I froze. Evan stepped out, hands in his pockets, rocking on his heels like nothing had happened.
Bro,
Text
it's
me when you get home. He
I can't even
called
say it
happily.
right. Crazy. I was gonna say
time.
wildin', but crazy
I
seems like
backed
what.
away until I was across the
Wildin'?
parking
That's
lot.
not even a word.
He watched me the entire time, smiling like we had shared some intimate private joke.
Yeah, he's
I
excited.
blocked him before I even
exactly.
reached my car. I went home and showered twice, trying to scrub off the feeling of his hands. I told my friend never to set me up again.
No.
And I meant it. But the part that keeps me awake even now, 2 nights later, I found something in my mailbox. A Wendys napkin with a single fork mark stabbed through the center and a note written
You pulled
in
away
shaky
too fast.
handwriting.
Next time I won't miss.
You pulled
Ain't
away
gonna be
too
no
fast.
next time.
Next time, I won't
you
miss.
will get bust, sir.
I still don't know how he found my address. I just know I sleep with the chain
Ma'am, the
lock on
information is
now.
public.
And I don't go on blind dates anymore.
Exactly. There's cuckoos out there.
I was 19 when this happened, and I
19?
still can't walk at night without checking behind me every
Why
few
did
seconds.
you go to Wendy's?
It was Halloween. The one night everyone at my college acted like consequences didn't exist. I wasn't even planning to go anywhere, but then a Snapchat invite from my friends popped up. An underground costume rave, supposedly 2 blocks from campus. They all looked like they were having the time of their lives, so
Yeah.
I figured, fine, just for an hour. The party was in some abandoned-looking basement venue under a pawn shop. The second I stepped inside, I regretted it. Flashing lights and the reek of sweat and alcohol accompanied by loud music. But what really threw me off was the crowd. A lot of the people
Ew,
weren't
what the
college
hell?
kids.
Why
Some
is
looked
Tom doing all that?
mid-30s,
They
maybe older.
tweaking.
Guys with patchy beards and cheap masks hovering around packs of teenagers.
No.
I tried texting my friends to find them, but the signal was terrible. I was just about to turn around and leave when a hand tapped my shoulder. "Hey there, sweet Patty." I turned and met a guy standing behind me. He was dressed as the Wendys mascot.
Oh,
Not
that makes
in a
more
funny
sense.
way,
Yeah,
but
that's
in a
true.
disturbing way.
That
A
is
red pigtail
kinda
wig,
Wendys.
freckles drawn with what looked like a Sharpie, and a blue dress that was
Yikes.
definitely way too small for his
Hey, he gotta do what he
middle-aged
gotta do,
body.
I guess.
Chest hair peeked out from the neckline, and his beard was shaved in an uneven, patchy way.
He was in a rush,
wrong
I guess.
girl.
I don't know.
I said, stepping back.
Uh-oh.
He grinned, showing
Uh-oh.
yellowish
He's like,
teeth.
nah.
No, you're
See?
perfect. Cute
Told
little
you.
thing like you. You smell delicious.
Okay, back
Ew.
off.
Instead,
He
came
keep pushing
closer.
forward like this.
You alone? I can show you a better party, sweetheart.
What?
That was the last straw. I shoved past him and went straight for the exit, not even pretending to
Nah,
be
he
polite.
gonna watch you go
Once I
to your
reached the
car.
street,
Oh,
the
you
cold
going home.
air felt
You ain't even got a
refreshing.
car.
My dorm was only 2 blocks away.
Yeah.
I walked fast, hugging my jacket around me. The street was quiet, except for distant music and laughter from other Halloween parties. I'd made it about halfway when I heard slow, heavy footsteps. I told myself not to look. I told myself I was overreacting, but something inside me insisted. So I glanced over my shoulder.
Oh, he got the
It was
dizzy
him.
knees.
Under the streetlights, the Wendys costume looked even worse. Makeup
Bro, why are we
smeared,
looking up his
wig
nose?
crooked,
I don't want to see
his
no
face
boobies.
shiny with sweat, and he was grinning. Where you running, Patty? I
Patty?
sped up, and so did
Why
he.
you left your jacket? Oh, he
Don't
stomped
make me
on you.
chase you, cause I like chasing. In
Oh,
5
he
seconds,
crazy.
he caught up to me and pushed me against a tree near the curb. Before I could scream, he held a knife to my neck. Shh, he whispered. Then he leaned in close. So
Ew.
close his breath hit my
Nah,
ear.
we already seen it, but
He inhaled deeply, like he was smelling perfume. God, you
nasty.
smell so good.
He touched it. Why you let him
My
touch you?
entire
Oh my
body trembled
gosh.
uncontrollably.
Please.
Bro, this angle is
Let me go.
wild.
I whispered.
No.
His voice changed, dropping into something darker.
Ew.
You're gonna walk with me into those woods. Be a good girl now. I looked at the woods, dark, dead silent, and
Yeah, no,
completely
he's gonna
empty.
delete you.
I knew if I went in there with him,
You ain't coming
I
back out.
wouldn't be coming back out.
Common sense.
I whispered. He dug the blade closer. Yes, you are.
Please, somebody.
The second
here.
he loosened his grip to shift
Oh.
the knife, I bolted sideways.
You drop. Oh, dang.
I
Yeah,
felt
you
the
did.
metal slice across my cheek.
Ow!
Hot, stinging pain. But adrenaline drowned everything else out.
Yeah.
I ran like my
For
life
your
depended
life.
on it.
Exactly.
Because it did.
Do,
I didn't dare look back. I just ran up the hill, past the closed shops, and across the
Gotta
street,
do what you gotta
ignoring
do.
cars honking.
Exactly.
I didn't hear him at
Period.
first. Then I heard the
That's
footsteps
crazy.
again, pounding behind me.
Oh, dang, he running
He
fast.
screamed.
Why nobody
I
stopping
nearly
him? They
tripped
don't
on the
see him with the
sidewalk,
pokey.
catching myself with my hands. My cheek was wet with blood, my lungs burning, but I forced myself to sprint faster. My dorm building finally came into view.
Yes.
2 students near the entrance. saw
Okay,
me
true.
running,
Hey,
bleeding,
2
and
men.
opened the door.
Yes, sir.
I
Yes,
practically
sir.
flew inside.
Lock it! Lock it!
I
Yeah,
yelled.
lock it. He ain't coming
One guy
in.
hit the lock button on instinct.
I was gonna say,
I
he's not gonna
turned
come in.
just in time to see
Oh,
him,
dang, he
the
got
man
scoffed.
stumbling toward the building.
See, look at that.
Knife still in hand, wig half falling off his
He's
head.
mad.
But when he saw the locked door,
Yeah, he gave
and the
up.
students behind me, he stopped. He just stopped and stared.
Yeah.
Then he smiled again.
He's like, "Dang,
slow
you
and
won."
chilling, before backing away into the shadows. My knees gave out. I collapsed on the floor, shaking violently.
Ooh.
Someone grabbed towels and someone else called 911. I could barely speak. All I kept saying was that he attacked me. 10 minutes later, campus police arrived. They checked the woods, alleys, and the area around the venue, but the man was gone. The officers
Yeah.
asked me over and over for details: height, weight, what he said, what he wore. I kept crying when I had to repeat the part about him smelling me. My cheek was bandaged at the hospital, and the police took photos and statements. They told me they'd patrol the area for the next few nights, and I was lucky. But luck
Uh-oh.
doesn't keep you up at 3 a.m.
That's true.
Luck doesn't make you check your window for
No.
movement. Strangely, for weeks afterward, I
What the
kept
hell?
finding Wendys flyers slipping under my door.
How the heck
They
she
could
get
never
Wendy
prove it was him.
flyers?
They couldn't find fingerprints. There was no camera footage of the hallway.
Did he make
and
those?
no one saw who left them. But the last flyer, the one that made me move dorms entirely, had a message written in red marker across the top.
What did it say?
Found you, Patty. You still smell sweet.
Oh.
I still don't know where he is. I don't know if he's still around campus. I don't know if he ever went back to the woods looking for someone else. All I know is that I survived that night.
Exactly.
And somewhere out there, he's still dressed like the Wendys mascot, looking
No,
for a
he
new
shifted
target.
the wig back on. All right, part 3.
I was 28, exhausted after a late shift, running on fumes and stale adrenaline. The rain had been coming down in sheets for hours, turning every street into a river.
Yeah.
Wendys was the only place still open on my route home.
Wait, is it
Its
laggy?
neon sign flickering like it was struggling against the storm. I sat in the drive-through lane for a second.
Okay.
Then eventually decided to park and go inside.
Yeah.
Maybe I just wanted warmth, or didn't want to go home to an empty apartment.
Well, too
The
bad you
moment I
said get some
stepped in,
furniture.
the smell of fries and coffee wrapped around me like a
Coffee?
blanket.
Wait, does Wendy's
A
have
small
coffee? Let me
crowd
know in
sat
the
hunched
comment
over
section
their
because I've
meals,
never heard
trying to
Wendy's
ignore
having
the
coffee.
storm raging outside.
Honestly, I don't go
I
into
noticed a young
like
girl
breakfast time.
wearing a Wendy's shirt, mopping near the soda machine. I could tell from her tired face that she was working late-night shifts.
Uh-oh.
She looked up at me as I walked in and said,
Hey,
I
welcome
thought
to
she
Wendy's.
was gonna say like, why are you here?
Sorry about the
so
mess.
late?
This storm is making the floors a nightmare.
I chuckled, rubbing the rain out of my hair. No worries, I'm a walking puddle myself.
Oh.
She laughed, light, quick,
Like
and
I
for a
did.
second, the whole place felt warm, alive. I ordered a burger and coffee, took my seat, and let the warmth seep back into my bones.
Yeah.
She said her name was Megan and kept chatting casually while continuing her work. I remember thinking she shouldn't be working this late. Minutes later, the delivery truck rolled in. I heard it before I saw it. The loud hydraulic hiss as it backed up to the side entrance. A man in a rain-soaked jacket came through the back, shouting over the storm. Delivery, need someone to sign.
I got it. Just give me a sec.
Okay.
I watched Megan jog toward the kitchen. She was smiling. The driver kept the truck running as he unloaded a dolly stacked with crates. He was rushing, too fast, too careless, trying to beat the storm. One of the Wendys employees yelled something at him, but he barely noticed. I didn't know then that the slick trail of rainwater he dragged in would be the reason everything changed.
Wait, how?
As Megan helped guide the dolly through the kitchen doorway, she stepped into the puddle. I watched her
did
shoe
she
skid,
slip?
just a little at first.
Wait, don't tell me the
then
boxes fell on her.
completely. Her legs
Save
flew out
her!
from under her. The crate tipped.
Ah!
I shouted,
That's gonna be
instinctively
heavy. It's
rising
gonna
from my
crush
seat.
her. No, you didn't. You're still
Time
sitting down,
slowed.
bro.
Not in a dramatic movie
Bruh.
way, but in a sickening, drawn-out
Wait, the
dread
oven?
as the heavy crate slammed into the fryer's hose. A
Yeah.
sharp snap echoed through the kitchen.
Well, why the other one
Then
tweaking
came
on the
hiss.
side?
The hose whipped loose. Scalding oil sprayed across the floor in a violent
Okay,
burst,
but what?
hitting
What's
the
this?
walls,
Wait,
the
is it gonna
floor,
heat up or
and
something?
the paper bags stacked beside the fryers.
I'm confused.
Megan! I screamed.
Get
I
up,
jumped
right?
over the chairs and ran
Unless she
toward the
gonna get
counter.
cooked.
Smoke rose instantly. Flames crawled over the grease-soaked paper
Ah,
like they'd
she
been
got
waiting
fried.
all night for a chance.
She got
Call
fried.
911! But panic had
Ain't
already
nobody helping
swallowed
her.
the room. Everyone shoved toward the exit, chairs crashing against
They
the
let
tile.
her
I
cook.
could barely see Megan through the haze. She was on the ground, trying to crawl, her hands slipping in the spreading oil.
Okay, but
Megan,
if she
get
slowly
up,
get
get
up,
up.
yeah, she won't be
I
slipping no
screamed.
more.
She tried. God, she tried. She pushed against the floor, shaking
Bruh.
and coughing violently.
It might be
the
too
flames
late.
behind her flared, swallowing the counter,
Yeah.
licking upward toward the ceiling tiles.
Get the
Someone
fire
grabbed me from
extinguisher.
behind and pulled me out
Okay,
of the
they're
Wendy's
like, we're
outlet.
gonna save him.
I could see Megan still struggling through the entrance glass door. Please, I whispered to myself. Please move. But the fire was spreading
Yeah,
so
she's
fast
not gonna make
that no
it.
one dared to go back in to get her
She
out.
finna get
Just
him.
when I was thinking I should give it one last try,
They didn't
I saw a
explode?
fireball explode behind her.
Yeah.
No, no, no! I shouted. A wave of heat surged from the Wendys, pushing everyone back. I shielded my face, feeling my skin tighten from the blast. The glass door and windows shattered, echoing in the storm. The smoke filled the air. I stumbled backward with the others, tears burning my eyes. We burst out into the rain, choking, gasping, and collapsing onto the soaked pavement. Within 5 minutes, flames were pouring out of the windows. I remember someone tugging my arm, asking me if I was okay. I couldn't answer. I could only stare at the building where Megan had been smiling not 10 minutes earlier. Fire trucks arrived in waves, sirens echoing against the storm. Firefighters rushed in, masks on, hoses blasting torrents of water. The Wendys sign flickered, sparked, and finally went dark. I stood in the rain, feeling the cold soak through my clothes, mixing with the heat still clinging to my skin. My coffee had spilled somewhere along the way, the cup crushed under someone's foot.
Yeah.
By the next morning, the fire was out. The building was a black skeleton, smoking quietly as the sun rose. The news called it a freak kitchen accident. Freak, accident, like those words could erase the sound of her laughter, the warmth in her voice, the terror in her last breath.
I don't know.
Reporters moved on within a day. The
A
delivery
day?
company sent condolences.
That's so sad.
Corporate announced plans to rebuild. But me,
Already,
I
you scar for
couldn't
life.
stop replaying it. I couldn't
I
unsee the
told
moment
you.
that Megan's foot slipped. I
Yep.
couldn't unhear the silence after her scream.
Nope.
For weeks, the smell clung to me. Fried oil, wet ashes, something darker beneath it. I threw out the jacket I was wearing that night, but sometimes, I swear I still smell it.
Yeah.
Worse, some nights, when the rain pounds the windows just right, I hear something else. The soft scrape of a mop across tile. A tired but warm voice saying,
Hey, welcome to Wendys.
and behind it, a different sound. A crack, a fall, a scream swallowed by fire. And I know, no matter where I go, no matter how much time passes, I'll always be standing in the rain outside that burning building, watching Megan's helpless face right before the fire.
You gotta get
engulfed
that.
her.
What is that Men in Black flash? That just for the memories. He's scarred for life. All right, Wonder Squad. This is gonna be the end of my reaction to 3 true Wendys horror animated stories. Honestly, this was really good. Very creepy though. Like, it's been kind of like a little while, but almost a long while too. Like, I don't know if you guys understand, but to me it's been like a long time, even though it's been like literally a few days since the last time we reacted to like some horror animated stories. But like, this one gave me the creeps, and I want to continue with reacting to these animated stories. Let me know in the comment section down below if we should do that on this channel. But yes, if you love my personality, join my reaction to these animated horror stories, make sure you hit a thumbs up on this video right now. Also, comment down below and let me know, do you guys eat Wendy's? Do you guys like Wendy's? And if not, what other I guess like fast food franchise do you guys really like? Now, I do be getting McDonald's from time to time. Now, that is not, I kind of heard that it's not like real food, but they be having them coupons, and Wendy's be too much for what they're trying to give. But you know, these days I have been trying to eat a little bit healthier, so I've been making my own meals. Like, literally before I recorded this video, I made my own turkey burger. So I'm trying, you guys. Progress, it is, you know, what is the saying? Progress makes perfect? I don't think that's even a saying, but it's gonna be a saying today, you guys. But yes, and if you haven't done so yet, subscribe to this channel too. What are you waiting for? You made it all the way to the end of this video, so you might as well subscribe. Subscribe to WineLights Reacts for more reaction videos coming to a device near you. And one more thing, sign up today and become official Wonder Squad member. The link to the membership is down below in the description area, so make sure you click on it and become official Wonder Squad member of this channel to gain access to member exclusive videos, member exclusive custom emotes, and get a badge by your name and many more perks. You might actually also get, you know, the early access videos too. If you know, you know. I honestly hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next reaction video. Bye.